house was built in 2017, but we were in Myanmar for part of that time, so we're sort of in the house really since March 2018, I guess, or February, March 2018. Yeah.
Because you're over there with the Rohingyas, weren't you?
Well, certainly the Rohingya crisis was at its peak then, and Lee was doing a lot of work with the refugees, but more the long-term refugees on the Thai-Burma border on the other side. But yeah, it was certainly a problem.
It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, shared bathroom with a little loft.
Yes, we love our loft.
Oh yeah, and an alfresco area, 2 alfrescos, one on this south side and this one over here, the rooms. So on the rear of your property where you lived at the front, which is an old character house. The big thing about your home though is that people can see that they can have a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home on a very small footprint with a very efficient home.
1 bathroom.
1 bathroom, sorry. 3-bedroom, 1 bathroom on a very small footprint.
Yeah. $115 or something like that, I think.
About 115 square metres.
Yeah. And of course we've got the attic, so that gives us a bit of extra storage space. And the other nice thing actually, which the attic, which we didn't touch on, was just that I love about it is in summer as well, we've got a Velux window in there that's open, that we can open, and so when we open that in summer as well, overnight, it just draws out the heat as well, and so that's really fantastic as well.
And so what was it that had you decide to do it?
Many things, but feeling like, in a sense, a frustration with not enough being done around climate change and, all the things that we know need to happen in our world, and feeling like, okay, your own house is one thing you've got a bit more control over. We'd always done a lot of volunteer work overseas as well, so I didn't have many resources to put towards a big new block and a big new house sort of thing, but had this little fibro house on a big block, and so I'd always sort of thought, oh well, down the track it'd be great to build out the back, and so I thought, well, it'd be great if we could build something sustainable. But having been all around the world, knowing as well most people live in small houses if they're lucky, it'd be good to do something that's sustainable, not only in terms of solar and passive solar and location and stuff, but just in terms of size and what we could do with the size. I remember last year, in fact, on Sustainable House Day, a few people sort of called it like a TARDIS, because there was lots of little features within this little house that were really nice, and that's, I guess, one of the things we loved, and all the little nooks and crannies, in a sense, that we've got because of the house being tilted to get the north sun. So we can sit out here, it's nice sun in winter to sit out here. Of course, in summer we have the shade sails up, so it's still good, and we've got the grapes that give us a bit more shade in summer as well, but not in winter. But then you can also sit over the other side of the house. So you've just got different spots where you can be. And the other thing actually that I never really thought about was, but just sitting here, for example, because we did, as you said, oriented around the trees that I planted when we first moved into the house in '96. And we do love that you can sit here and look through the house and see the trees on the other side.
Yeah.
So it's not like the house itself is imposing as well.
Yeah.
And so you get the light, of course, when you're inside, but you also can see through, see the trees. So we just feel like it's practical as well, which has been great.
And building around the trees was really important to you and fully understandable. Had some limits with the house, but in actual fact, those limits, are you happy with the outcome and still, making sure you worked around the trees?
Oh, I mean, I think, you've got to adapt to your environment. I think that's the biggest reason we've got problems in our world, because we think we can just plonk whatever we want wherever, rather than try and work in with the environment. And so many blocks you see where people are building out the back, and this happened all around us. In fact, there were big trees all around us, and then as people subdivided, all of those trees got pushed over with big houses put right to the fences. And so, having said that, this backyard didn't have many trees in it when we first moved in '96, so I sort of planted a lot of the trees there were. But it was great to be able to work around those, and some local trees as well, native trees, Mary and others. So just great to be able to work in with those. And we've even got, since we moved in '96, there was a couple of bobtail goannas on the block as well. And so it's so nice to think, okay, we're nurturing an environment where they can continue to exist as well as us. It's been nice.
Yeah, very good.
So I guess in terms of the zones, we basically have one living area, and a lot of houses these days will have many different living areas, so that has its limitations at one level, but also is nice because you do have a communal area where everyone can be, and particularly like in winter and stuff, it gets the nice winter sun. So that's nice. The light's good. We love the kitchen and the way it is with lots of light, but also an open space that people can be in. And in terms of performance, it's great to get the north sun in. Behaviour is one of the things we struggle with in terms of sustainable living. Even something as simple as a lounge that we had that had an L shape, and the L was on the north side, And after a while I said to Lee, maybe we should try and, because it's one of those IKEA ones, you can actually put it on either side. So then she managed to screw it back on the other side, so we did get a bit more of the north sun onto the tiles to warm them up. And it's certainly lovely walking on the tiles when they're warm after a warm winter day. So we've got 3 and a bit kilowatt on the front, and we've got 1 and a bit on the front house.
With this 3 and a bit on this one, and running the house, is yours all electric, or did you put gas?
All electric? No, we don't have any gas. We're against fracking, and we were glad to get rid of gas.
Fantastic.
10,000 litre tank.
10,000 litres.
And so that's great, because I think, particularly with water being more intermittent these days in terms of even over winter, having a bigger tank I think has been an advantage in that sense. So even if we don't have rain for an extended period, once it's full, that really keeps you going. So that's been great for both the toilet and the laundry.
Because yours is plumbed into the toilet in the laundry, which is the best use of rain.
Yeah, exactly. And so in winter, given how much people use water on flushing the toilet, for example, it's fantastic to think, wow. And the other thing actually we've got in the toilet is we've got one of those ones where you wash over the cistern as well. And so equally, even with COVID, I feel like, that's such a great thing for our grandkids or whatever. Every time you go to the toilet, you automatically, if the water's there, it just reminds you, I should wash my hands. So we really love that sense of using water that comes off the roof. Given I've got the trees, of course, it does mean I've got to be up there pulling the leaves off the gutters.
I noticed your gutter guards up. Okay. No, that's great, Peter. Thanks.
No, it's good. So just sad that we can't have people through this year, but hopefully next year for Sustainable House Day we'll be back on track to have the human beings interacting, because it was great fun to see them come over the house like a bunch of bees, humming around, talking, asking questions, enjoying it. And I guess the other thing for me is, it brings together lots of different things. So I'm really into a sort of holistic thing, and so like the sustainable development goals. You've got water, you've got energy, you've got climate change, you've got nature. We've got our couple of little bobtail goannas. And you're trying to create an environment where all of those things can mutually, beneficially interact and survive, you know, and thrive. And so I think that's the nice thing about a house like this, you know. You really can, you know, I've got trying to have a go with a banana tree out the back, and you've got the passion fruit, but you've also got the bobtails, and you've got the marri tree and the natives, so it's just a nice combination that we really enjoy. So.